So, you just had a kid and you want to be prepared to pay for their education when they turn 18. Good on you for thinking of it now. In the next 4.5 minutes, I'm going to explain to you how to estimate how much their college is going to cost when they turn 18 years old. If this is your first time here and you want to learn tips, tricks, and hacks related to personal finance, how to build wealth, and how to better manage your money, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is figure out what data we need to calculate the future cost of college. And it's actually really easy. You remember that compound growth formula from Algebra 1 in high school? Well, if not, don't worry. Here it is right here. Simply the final value is equal to the principal times 1 plus the growth rate to the number of times we compound. So what does that mean in our terms? Well, the final value is simply the future cost of college. The principal is the current cost of college. The growth rate is actually two parts. That's the typical inflation rate of the US dollar and the typical increase in college tuition over time. And then the number of times we compound is simply how many years it's going to be until our kid turns 18. So where do we find all these numbers? Let's start with the current cost of college. Luckily for us, the US Department of Education, National Center for Education Statistics, does a report on this every single year, and I'll put a link to their 2019 report down in the description. Unfortunately, it is a 900-page document. It's nice bedtime reading, right? Well, luckily for us, we only need table 330.10, so let's go find that. So from this table, we can see that it covers the average tuition prices and other college-related expenses for different types of institutions. But we are looking for overall averages. So this is the column we want. It is an average of public, private, nonprofit, for-profit schools for a 4-year degree with tuition fees, room and board all included. So from here, we can see that the average cost per year for the 2016 to 2017 year was $26,593. This is our first value. So the second value we need is the average rate of change of tuition over time. Good news here is that the data we need to calculate this is already at our fingertips. So let's go ahead and take table 330 and dump it into a spreadsheet, calculate the percent change per year, and then take an average. Now, I prefer to take the average of the last 20 years. In this way, we can get rid of any data that might be too long ago to be relevant, and we can also have enough data to get a good average. So at the end of the day, our average rate of change of tuition over the past 20 years is 2.4%. The next number we need is inflation rate. This one is actually even easier. Let's go over and ask the U.S. Department of Labor Statistics what they think. They have a nifty tool, which I'll link down below in the description. And so let's go check that out right now. From here, we can choose several output options. Again, I'm only going to ask it for the last 20 years of data from 2017 so that we can match what we have from the previous data set. Don't forget to ask it for the annual averages and click go. The table it produces below will give you the consumer price index for each year. Now we can download the data, dump it into Excel, and calculate our average inflation rate over the past 20 years. And as you can see, that number comes out to be about 2.6% per year. So we have our final number. So let's get our formula back up here so that we can calculate our final result. And for sake of this example, let's assume that your kid was born in 2019, which means they're going to graduate high school in 2037. So our future college cost is equal to our current college cost, which is about $27,000, times 1 plus the inflation rate, which we found was about 2.6%, plus the college tuition change rate, which we found to be about 2.4%, all that to the power of 2037, our high school graduation year, minus 2017, which is the data set that we have. That's where the numbers came from. Simplify that down a little bit more. We get 27,000 times 1.05 to the 20, which gives us a final result of $70,500 in future college costs per year, or over a normal 4-year degree, that's $282,000. So just over $250,000 to send your kid to college. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a lot of money to me. And keep in mind, this is all just based on averages. So if your kid wants to go to the Yales or Harvards or MITs of 2037, man, I really hope they have some scholarships. But hey, listen, it's not all doom and gloom. Your kid was just born, it's 2019, you've got 18 years to prepare. So let's take it one step further. 282,000 divided by 12 months per year divided by 18 years to go. You've only got to put away $1,300 a month to make sure you can pay for your kid's college, right? Wait a minute, did he just say $1,300 a month? Yeah, I did say $1,300, but only if you are putting your money under your mattress, which you're not going to do that because you're smarter than that. So stay tuned for a future video where I will cover several options on how to save for your kids' college in a more efficient, cheaper, and smarter way. So with that, let me know in the comments down below what you think of the video. If you have any ideas for future videos, or if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell before you leave so that you get notified of new videos. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, links in the description down below. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time and support. Have a good one.